sweet are these? Hello, today is the day we decorate for spring. This is the second time I'm filming this because this guy. I filmed partially and then I accidentally deleted everything. Still learning this. So you won't see me taking down my Valentine's stuff, unfortunately. Oh, did that hurt your face? But you will see me mostly decorating for spring. There are a few things that are now just up that I'll show a scene of, but we are going to continue to decorate and try to make the most of it. I think I'm gonna make a coffee first. We're gonna start there and then we'll get back to decorate. Okay, so some spring decor things I'm excited about are I got some cups from the Dollar Spot at Target, and I got some plates from Anthropologie around Christmas time. They were on clearance, and I thought it was so strange to see them there at Christmas time, but we were going for a few mall walks pretty frequently over Christmas, and they were on clearance during one of the mall walks, so I had to pick them up. Well, after we walked. So I'll be adding that to my spring decor going forward. I swap out my wine cups and my drinking cups for like spring and summer and then fall and winter. I know that's totally unnecessary and no one needs to have different drinking cups, but I just think it's part of the spring experience, summer, fall, whatever, when I can sit down and drink something out of a cute glass and it is themed or like has that vibe of that season. So I feel grateful that we have the resources to do that, and I know it's totally unnecessary, but it helps me really feel like I'm in the moment in the season. So I'm going to unpack some of that stuff now. I've been saving it so it feels extra special, and I have a few things on the mantle that I have to put places, but I'm just all disoriented today. So bear with me and let's move on to the next thing, I guess. Let's get these unpacked. Oh! Okay, so I forgot that I got these last week. They're so cute. There are some like this and some like daisies. So I'm excited to have fun drinks out of these this year. Graham? Okay, so my dad took Graham for a walk and I took advantage of that 5 minutes and showered, so that's why my hair has changed. But we gotta take it when we can get it, right? So, I'm all finished decorating. It feels really good. My house still is kind of a disaster. I haven't cleaned the kitchen today, and normally I keep up with that better, but time got away from me. It is what it is. I'm really glad that everything's decorated and it'll feel very nice and springy, and now that the weather is starting to turn nicer, just feels like the new page, new season, and there's something so hopeful about spring. So I'm just really excited for it. And I thought now I would sit down and work on my bucket list and then share with you what I think is going to be on my bucket list. Some things I carry over from the previous season, and some things I just come up with new, and they're more traditions that I grew up with. So I think I'll get that started now, and we'll see what I can come up with before the sun goes down, because it is on its way down. So I believe this is what I'll call my rough draft. I will type it up. I like to have it nice and neat, or I'll put it on my, I don't know, scroll in the living room, but I don't know that I will do that. Sometimes I like to put different lists up there, so we'll just see what happens. But I'm for sure going to type it up, and I will link it below if I can pull it together with enough time to do that. So in the meantime, I'm going to verbally say it. So some of these things will be weather dependent. It's still pretty chilly in the spring here. We get a few nice days, a few not so nice days. Some days are nice and they're in the 50s, but then it's like not nice enough to spend a whole day outside because it's breezy and chilly, and it is what it is. Sometimes it can snow at the end of May. So weather depending, we will do these things. If the weather does not turn out, I think I might go back to some of my winter ideas, because I ordered a new puzzle. It's not 2,000 pieces. I'm thinking that I can do one that's 500 pieces, and we'll see. We'll just see what happens. But some things will be an alternative for the spring items if the weather is not nice for us. So I always have on my list declutter, because I think it's always good to declutter something, and there's usually something on my list of, shoot, I gotta go through that. So I will declutter something. Take a family photo, that's also one of my things to do. We like to take a family photo every season so we can... We like to take a photo every season just so we can kind of see ourselves growing up, and it's good to check in every quarter. Hi! My next thing is to go for an early morning walk. I love when the sun starts to get up earlier and the birds are chirping and it's just quiet. I love the morning. So we're up anyways. Why not go for a walk once the weather is nice? So I want to work that in. If I can get Doug to go on an early morning walk with me, that would be even better, but we'll see if he's willing to do that or not. The next thing is to try a new kind of coffee. I see new coffees online all the time, so I want to try something different and new. I would like to bake a lemon dessert. I don't know that lemon is a spring fruit, but I want to do it anyways. I may do that in the summer too, who knows, but I do want to do that. I would like to plant vegetables. Hey, can you not play in the garbage? I was hoping that maybe we'd have our new house by now and I could plant a garden, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's definitely not going to happen this year with me planting a garden. But if we're still here in the spring, which it's basically spring now and we're probably still going to be here, I would really like to get those planters that hang on balconies, and I would like to plant some like peppers and herbs and things that would survive well on a balcony with not so deep, I don't know, dirt, I guess, and see what we can do with that. So I'd like to do that. Worst comes to worst, I will buy a basil plant and check it off and put it in a new pot. I'd like to decorate eggs. I'd like to visit a local farm. I think it would be fun to take Graham somewhere and like I don't know, see their chickens and their goats and stuff. My aunt lives a few miles away from us, and by a few, probably like 20 miles away, but she is in a very rural area, and we could make a day of it, and I think that would be really fun for her and I, and then also Graham. Spring clean, of course, that's on the list. I do a quarterly cleaning, but in the spring and autumn, I do extra deep cleaning things, just like bi-yearly things. So I will do that. We have some flowers that we got previously from my aunt and uncle, and then from them also at my cousin's shower. So we didn't plant them last year. We'd like to plant them this year, and I was thinking that would be a fun Earth Day thing to do. I saw something that was like make a bird feeder, and I don't know that I want to make a bird feeder, but I've seen where people will like roll pine cones and things, and I'd like to get Graham involved in it. So I think if there's something we could do with that, that would be really fun. I'd like to bake a seasonal treat. I'm thinking a pie for Pie Day, but we'll see. I don't know what is in season in the spring, but I've heard of a chess pie, and I want to try to make that. So whether it's in season or not, I think I'm going to make that for Pie Day, but if it's not in season, then I'll make a different pie a different time, because I think that would be nice, a nice seasonal thing to do. I would like to have a girls' night where I can use all my new like cups and plates and things, and I was thinking it'd be really fun to make candles. We got these essential oils from a shop in Disney, and I think that everyone, if they could like make their own candle in a scent that they like, that would be like a fun thing to do. But it also seems like it might be a lot of work with all the different pictures of wax and stuff, so I have to look into that more, but I would still like to have a girls' night whether we do the candle thing or not. One of the other things was to fly a kite. We got a kite a few years ago from my aunt and uncle, and Doug loves that kind of stuff, so I think it'd be really cute to do like a father-son flying a kite photo shoot or something. I don't know. I just think it would be really cute to see Graham and Doug together, so we might do that. Another thing was to visit a state park. We're a few hours away from Starved Rock. We're like very north of that, but it could be a fun like road trip day thing to do. It just depends on, again, weather. Obviously it's more south, so it is a little more mild there, but it's really not that much more mild, so we'll have to see what we end up doing with that. There are other state parks that we could go to, but I just don't know if I don't know if we want to go try new things or if we want to go to our tried and true. Another thing is to go to a farmer's market. I think I have this on almost every season. I don't have it on the winter season because, again, it's freezing outside here in the Chicago suburbs, so we don't do outdoor farmers markets, but that's okay. And then another thing would be to go to the zoo, because we did sign up for the zoo this year. What's up? And I think it would be really fun to go. So maybe that'd be something easy to check off. Come here. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.